Hi, I'm James Schillinglaw aboard Discovery Princess, and we're here at the opening party for The Real Love Boat, which debuts October 5th on CBS. And we're here with the new cast, and they're actually real cruise people, which is very unique. We're going to talk to all of them. We have Captain Paolo, who is the captain, obviously, Ezra, who's the bartender, and Matt, who's the cruise director.
Yeah.
So you're going to get very familiar with them, and the real great thing about them is they are what they are. They are all real. The others were actors, and they were great, but now this new cast is here. You're going to find out about all that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, first of all, can you tell me how this all came about? How you guys got selected? You're all, Captain. First of all, how did they choose you?
Well, interesting story. So the production network, they came on the ship for scouting. This was beginning of April, I believe. And so they came on to see the ships and check the places where they were supposed to shoot the scene on the making of the show. And so we had an opening meeting with the other ship's executives. We got to talk, and then we talked a little more. And we ended up probably for the good part of an hour talking, and then that was it. That was the end of the story. Then a week later, I got a call from the company, from Princess. It says, "Look, when they met you, they liked you. They want you to be part of the show."
That's great.
And so that was it.
And what ships have you captained for Princess?
Currently on the Regal, not obviously currently, but I've been on the Regal for the last year. I'll be back on the Regal in November, and I've been captain on the Crown, on the Ruby, on the Sea Princess, on the Pacific.
It's been around.
Quite a few, yeah.
Well, the thing about this is this gets really popular. You're going to be captaining for a long time on these ships like that. Now, Ezra, how did you get involved with this?
My casting process, if you will, was also kind of unorthodox in that way. I honestly think the fates intertwined. So when I found out, I just had a full circle moment. When I found out that The Real Love Boat was going to be a show, I was on the Discovery Princess working. I was on this ship. And while I was on here, I made a TikTok manifesting that I would be a part of the show in some capacity. And I literally put a sound to it that said, "This is my destiny," which is a key point. Because a week later, when I got home, I got a phone call from someone from CBS named Destiny. And on my voicemail, it said, "Hi, this is Destiny calling from CBS about The Real Love Boat."
You didn't really believe it, right?
I was like, really? I guess looking back, anybody could have pranked me having seen my TikTok and somehow found my number. But from there, I just went through the casting process, did my best, and now I'm here with these fabulous
There you go. And you got to meet Ted Lang, Isaac, right? You got to work with him.
Yes, it was incredible. That was an unexpected perk. I had no idea that he was going to be a part of the production until the camera started rolling.
Yeah. Now, Matt, what about you? How did they get you? How long have you been a cruise director?
Yes, I was a cruise director for over 10 years, and nobody else applied. So
Nobody else applied.
I was the only one, so it was just me. No, I actually had a lot of friends send me the link and was like, "Hey, you should apply for this." And I applied and I jumped through the hoops, and I'm very fortunate to be, selected.
Absolutely. Now, Captain Paolo, your family has a history with the Love Boat a little bit because you've been in cruising, and they actually were chefs on board cruise ships, right?
Yeah, so my grandfather was an executive chef. My father was also a chef, then F&B director. But my grandfather, the interesting fact of it all is that he was actually on the Pacific Princess when they were filming the original show. So I remember when I was a kid, I was spending my summer with my grandfather, and we were watching the show together. And he was telling me all the tricks and bits and pieces of the show and all the parts. So it was amazing. And I think that's when I decided I want to be a captain on those ships.
Except you decided you want to be the captain, not the chef, right? So that's it. Right. Now, Ezra, you got to work with Ted Lang a little bit on the opening on the shoot. What was he like?
Ted is just as lovely, if not lovelier, than everyone thinks. I mean, he has a great reputation in the world, but he is even better. He is the nicest guy. He's so funny, and I think you guys will concur. He's actually a lot like Isaac. Like, he is a lot like his character. They are one and the same. So that character that you think you know and love, you probably really do. He's just a delight.
Now, Matt, what about you? What did you take? Did you watch the earlier Love Boat? Did you take a look at it before you?
Yeah, well, I've definitely watched back the reruns. I wasn't there when the original came around.
Unfortunately, I was.
Yeah, I wasn't quite there, but no, I was a huge fan. So I worked for a different cruise line, but under the Carnival umbrella. So I was very familiar with the Love Boat. Been a cruise for 10 years. I was always called Julie McCoy anyway. So to be able to like come back and actually do it was insane.
Well, I mean, Julie McCoy is the quintessential cruise director.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, if I can even come close to her, I'll be happy.
Yeah. Now, all three of you, what do you think this is going to do for cruising? Do you think? I mean, the Love Boat, that show is credited with really popularizing cruising. And now we've had just the COVID come in, and now we're all coming back. Everyone's back at sea. Do you think this is really going to help cruising out there and get people more interested?
Yeah, and I think past this very sad periods of our lives, COVID, I think the show will propel and kind of refresh everybody's minds about what cruising is all about. Because I think sometimes either we go too fast or we forget, especially after you don't do certain things for a certain amount of time and not being able to cruise for nearly 2 years. I think these will really help people remember what cruising is all about.
And Ezra, what about you? How do you think it's going to help?
I think people are going to be lining up at the gangways. I mean, why wouldn't they? We had so much fun on board. I think that's going to show on camera. And who wouldn't want to be a part of this? We had such a great time. So, of course, I'm hoping, and I think we're all expecting, that people are just going to, like Captain Paolo said, it's going to reignite a love and a desire to cruise.
Well, and also, if this show keeps getting renewed, you guys are stuck. You're going to have to be the characters. You remember how, and then in about 30, 40 years, you're going to be coming back on Princess.
Yeah, I think it's great that, do you know what? There's this whole stereotype still after 15 years of being on ships that cruising's for old people, and I think this show shows people that no, like we have young people.
These are for hot, incredible looking people.
Yeah, and you have, oh my God, there's another one. You have hot, incredible people on board the ship, and I love that. You know, unlike a lot of dating reality TV shows, they've got 18 and 19-year-olds that are like, first love. This is like everybody that we work with and everyone in the show is like 25 and up, right? They're people that are genuinely looking for love, and it's really neat.
So you filmed the 12 episodes this past summer in the Mediterranean. You don't want to tell me who wins, did you?
The winner was
Matt and Ezra.
Matt and Ezra. There we go.
And he's going to marry
And you're going to marry her. There we go.
live on TV.
The circle is unbroken.
No,
Well,
you can't make their job that easy.
okay.
Come on.
All right. Well, listen, thank you guys. Congratulations. I'll be watching on Wednesday night. Very curious to see. It's great that we have this show back, and great that you guys were starring it. Again, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There we go. Love Boat, exciting and new. I'm James Shillinglaw aboard Discovery Present, and this is Insider Travel Report.